What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adjen back again for another Outerplane video. And for today, let's talk about some early preparations for RTA or real-time arena, because RTA is coming as per the latest developers notes. When? Who knows? Probably around November or probably maybe even December. We still don't know, but it's always a good time to prepare early since there really is nothing much to do right now in Outerplane. The content is very dry in my honest opinion. I hope RTA comes the sooner the better in my honest opinion. So how do we prepare for RTA or real-time arena? RTA needs a lot of preparations in my honest opinion. RTA is not meant for beginners. It is more catered towards the endgame players. Let me tell you why. Why it's not catered for the beginners. Because in RTA, you need a vast majority of characters built. You need to build a lot of characters for you to be able to participate in real-time arena. Because let's say you are a beginner and you only have 5 or 6 characters raised. If those characters got banned, then you don't have any more characters raised. Meaning, you will be at a loss. You will lose definitely. So, that is the number one priority for us to prepare for real-time arena, which is building characters. How many characters should I build? In my honest opinion, the minimum probably around 12 characters. Why 12 characters? This is only minimum, guys. I'm only suggesting at a minimum, bare minimum 12 characters race. Why 12 characters? Because at the pre-ban phase, you and your opponent will use one each character to pre-ban, right? So that is already 2 characters. During the selection phase, you will be choosing 5 characters. Both you and your opponent will choose 5 characters. So that is 10 characters all in all, plus 2 from the pre-ban phase. So you have 12 characters played in the RTA during that time. And just for some case-to-case basis, like if the characters you pick got picked by the opponent or something like that, that is just a safe assumption in my part. That is how I interpret it. Since I've been playing Epic 7 the past few years, I have some experience with regards to RTA. I already made the showcase video in introducing RTA, so that for people who don't know how to play RTA, or for people who don't know how RTA works, I just want to make it clear that you are not limited to just raising 12 characters. I am not telling you to raise only 12 characters. The more characters you raise, the better, because having a lot of characters raised in your arsenal gives you lots of chances for you to counter the opponent's picks. So who are those characters that you should raise? I'm not gonna be elaborating them in this video because I believe they deserve their own spot, or they deserve their own topic on a separate video. So with that said, raising character is the first priority in preparing for real-time arena, like leveling them up, farming their shards, yada yada, upgrading them. Upgrading is very important and pretty much very limited, especially if you are an F2P player. This one, the upgrade one, because this one costs lots of these things, the upgrade stone material. So be wise in race and who to raise or who to upgrade for your characters. Now, just take note that in RTA or in real-time arena, you cannot do gear preset. That is a really important thing to note. Not like in our AI arena right now, where before we start the battle, we can re-equip the characters, right? In real-time arena, you cannot do that one. So that is why the real-time arena is meant for endgame players, because you also need to equip a lot of characters with different set of gears. Just like what I'm currently doing now. Like for example here, I have here my Diaste is gear, my Nova is gear, my Notia is geared, my Distella is geared, my Mane is geared. I have different types of set of gears for my different characters. I am not limited to 5 or 6 characters that has a pretty decent gear, right? So that is one way for you to prepare also. And I know that it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult because farming gears is really, really hell. Especially if RNG is not in your side. If RNG always cocks you with pretty trash gear, then yeah, it's really hard to build a team of more than even 12 decent characters with decent gears. It's really hard to pull up. So just be patient in that regard. You might want to be also using some really good 5-star gears, in my honest opinion, or probably the pre gears that you can get in the survey hub. That is one way to prepare for RTA. But gear is really, really hard to pull up. Also, since we are raising characters by leveling them up, upgrading them, and then gearing them up, why not also prepare for the gifts or the exclusive equipment? You also need, the characters also needs their exclusive equipment, especially the broken characters. Like for example, who needs a really decent exclusive equipment? I think Valentine is okay. It's not really a mandatory. Notia, for example, Notia's exclusive equipment is really, really important for her, since this will give her the grants first offensive buff at the start of the battle, which lets her silence the enemy, procs the passive debuff to the enemy, the silence or poison, something like that. So while farming gear, also farm gifts that will be able for you to get the exclusive equipment of the character. But that one also takes time. It takes a lot of stamina. So yeah, it's really meant for end game players. So besides those things, I think if you are in the end game, if you are an end game player, I think investing in gems is really, really important right now, because gems plays a big factor in your character's growth. But the bad thing about gems, investing in gems, is that it's really a huge gold sink. Yes, this motherfucking game has a lot of gold consumption, and the game does not give you lots of golds. Like for example here, if I'm gonna be trying to combine my gems, just like for this one, if I go for the stage 3, just combining all of my gems, it will take me almost 7 million gems just to combine all of them. And then combining stage 4, as you can see, it takes 7 million gems. It really takes a lot. But if you try to maybe try to get one stage 6 gems per day or every 2 days, it's a really good practice. Just try to not reset the gems for now. Just try to combine them and make a level 6 gem. Who knows, you might get a really decent level 6 gem when you try to combine this one. Let's see how many gold we will be getting for if we try to make a stage 6 gems per day. This is around 2 point something million, right? It's really, really expensive, a really huge gold sink, in my honest opinion. Really, really annoying also. So it's not that bad, right? So I got effectiveness. What the fuck? One of the trashiest, almost 1.5 million gems. Around that much, right? Around 1.5 million gems per level 6 gems. So I think investing in level 6 gems per day or every other day is not a bad idea, because it will give you more value for your buck, for your buck, something like that. Because gems are really plays a huge role in end game content, especially if you are trying to fight against high end players. Usually all of their characters are geared with they are fully gemmed with level 6 gems. In conclusion, number 1, raise a lot of characters. Number 2, gear those race characters. Number 3, unlock those exclusive equipment for those race characters. And number 4, try to produce as much as level 6 gems as you can, although that one is really expensive. And I think that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace.